Samsung is getting ready to make foldables mainstream all over again, and if the latest leaks are even close to accurate, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra 5G could be the biggest jump we've seen in the Z Fold series in years, because this isn't just another foldable. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra is being talked about as a true ultra-tier foldable flagship, built to deliver a thinner, lighter design, a bigger and more immersive inner screen, a massive camera upgrade, and the kind of performance that finally makes a foldable feel like a no-compromise daily driver. So in this video, we're breaking down all the major Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra 5G leaks and rumors: design, display, chipset, camera, battery life, software experience, and the expected launch timeline. Plus what these upgrades could mean if you're thinking about upgrading from an older Z Fold. Let's start with the biggest pain point for foldables: weight, durability, and everyday comfort. One of the most interesting Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra leaks is the rumored use of carbon fiber reinforced plastic, CFRP, for parts of the build. The idea is simple but important: reduce weight without sacrificing strength. Foldables are incredible, but they're not always comfortable for long sessions, and they can feel bulky in a pocket or heavy in one hand. If Samsung really pulls off a lightweight redesign using CFRP, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra 5G could feel dramatically more practical. Something you can carry all day and use like a normal phone when folded, without constantly being reminded you're holding a thick, heavy device. And durability matters even more than weight. Foldables live and die by how confident people feel using them. The hinge, the frame, the inner screen, and the outer screen all have to survive real life: bags, desks, pockets, heat, cold, and thousands of folds. A stronger, lighter material approach could be Samsung's way of pushing foldables closer to regular flagship reliability. Now let's talk about the inner display, because this is where the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra is rumored to level up in a way you'll actually notice immediately. Leaks suggest Samsung could be moving toward an 8-inch foldable inner display on the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. That's a big deal. A larger inner screen changes everything: multitasking, split-screen apps, document editing, gaming, video watching, even simple things like browsing or reading. And it's not just about size, it's also about shape. Some rumors point to a wider aspect ratio, which could make the Fold feel more natural in tablet mode, especially for watching content and using multiple apps at once. One of the long-running criticisms of some foldables has been that the inner screen can feel tall and narrow in certain scenarios. If Samsung is widening the experience, that's a direct response to real user feedback. And with Samsung's multitasking features, multi-window, floating apps, taskbar-style navigation, a larger, wider foldable screen could turn the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra 5G into a legitimate productivity machine. Not phone productivity. Real productivity. Now, none of that matters if performance can't keep up, and that brings us to the chipset leak that's getting the most attention: Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. According to the current wave of rumors, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra could run on Qualcomm's latest top-tier chip, designed for flagship performance, higher efficiency, and heavier AI workloads. And on a foldable, this matters more than almost any other phone category, because foldables encourage power user behavior. You run 2 apps at once, you keep more windows open, you use the device for longer sessions, you do more gaming, more editing, more multitasking. So the SoC has to be fast, stable, and efficient. If Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 delivers the expected boost, the real-world benefits could include smoother split-screen performance, faster app launches, better thermal control during gaming, and stronger battery efficiency under heavy load. And of course, it's a 5G phone, so expect fast connectivity and flagship-level network performance, especially for streaming, cloud work, and large downloads on the go. But the real Ultra moment could be the camera, because the biggest Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra leak is the rumored 200 megapixel main camera sensor. If Samsung puts a 200 megapixel sensor into the Z Fold 8 Ultra 5G, it's a clear message. This Fold isn't just a productivity device anymore. It's also built to compete with the best camera phones on the planet. More megapixels doesn't automatically mean better photos, but Samsung's high-resolution, Sensors can deliver real advantages when paired with strong processing, sharper detail, better cropping, improved texture, and more flexibility when shooting in challenging situations. And here's what matters most for Fold buyers. Camera compromise has historically been one reason some people stick with the Galaxy S Ultra instead of a Fold. The Fold is amazing, but many users don't want to give up best-in-class camera hardware to get it. A 200 megapixel main camera could be Samsung's solution, making the Fold Ultra finally feel like a true flagship camera phone that also happens to unfold into a tablet. If this leak is accurate, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra could become the device that lets you do everything. Shoot high-end photos, edit them on a giant screen, multitask with real tools, and still fold it down and carry it like a phone. Now let's talk battery life, because bigger screens and heavier multitasking demand more power. Another major rumored upgrade is the battery. A 5000 mAh battery on the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra 5G, up from the 4400 mAh range we've seen before. That's not a minor spec bump. That's a statement. And paired with a more efficient next-gen Snapdragon chip, it could translate into real all-day battery life, even with the way people actually use foldables. Lots of screen time, lots of multitasking, lots of brightness, lots of streaming, and a lot of app switching. Because if Samsung wants more people to adopt foldables, the experience needs to be simple. You shouldn't have to babysit battery percentage. You should be able to unfold the phone, use it heavily, and trust that it'll last. If the Z Fold 8 Ultra truly hits all-day endurance, that alone could push a lot of hesitant buyers over the edge. Now let's zoom out and talk about what the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra is really trying to be. This isn't just a phone. It's not just a tablet. It's a hybrid productivity and entertainment device, built for people who want one device that can handle everything. Think about it. When the phone is folded, you want it to feel like a premium everyday smartphone. Comfortable. In the hand, easy to use, quick to reply to messages, quick to take a call, quick to snap a photo. But when you unfold it, you want the experience to change instantly. A bigger workspace, a better canvas for content, a mini laptop-like workflow for documents, email, creative work, and multitasking. That two-in-one identity is the reason foldables exist. And if Samsung truly improves weight, durability, display size, performance, camera, and battery all at once, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra 5G could be one of the first foldables that feels less like futuristic tech and more like the obvious next step. Now let's talk release timing, because the launch window is a key part of these leaks. Right now, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra is expected to launch around July 2026, likely alongside another foldable in Samsung's lineup. That fits Samsung's typical schedule and would align with the company's big summer foldable event timing. And the competitive situation in 2026 could be intense. There are growing rumors that Apple could be preparing its own foldable iPhone, and whether that arrives in 2026 or later, the pressure it creates is real. The moment Apple seriously enters the foldable market, it forces every competitor to tighten the experience, build quality, software polish, battery, camera, long-term durability, and overall value. So Samsung doesn't just need a good foldable. Samsung needs a foldable that looks and feels like a category leader, and that's why the Ultra branding matters. If Samsung really positions this as the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra 5G, it's not just a bigger fold. It's supposed to be the best fold. No compromises, top materials, top performance, top camera, top battery, and the most premium feel possible. Of course, we have to be clear. These are leaks, and specs can change. Samsung could adjust the final display size. The camera configuration could shift. Battery capacity might vary by region. Even the chipset naming could evolve, depending on launch timing and market differences. But the direction these rumors point to is consistent. Samsung is pushing for a thinner, lighter, stronger fold, with a bigger inner screen, an ultra-grade camera, and battery life that finally matches the way people use foldables. And if that's the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra 5G we get, then Samsung isn't just updating the Fold line, it's redefining what a foldable flagship is supposed to be in 2026. Now I want to hear from you. If Samsung delivers an 8-inch display, a 200 MP main camera, a 5000 mAh battery, and a lighter, more durable build, would the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra be your next phone? Or are you waiting to see what Apple does with a foldable? If you want the latest Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra leaks, confirmed updates, and launch coverage as new details drop, stay tuned, because from here to July 2026, the rumors are only going to get bigger, more specific, and a lot more interesting.